The kind of partner you step into marriage with will surely determine what happens to your marriage. You can either have a hell experience marriage here on earth or a heaven experience here on earth. Whoever you are going into marriage with is the one that will determine what your experience will be in marriage. And this is why it is very important for you to make this decision carefully and wisely. I will always tell people that it is better you make this decision, preferably under guidance. There are so many things you need to know and consider when it comes to choosing a life partner. But it's a pity that most young people today are very ignorant but arrogant. Ignorant but arrogant. And in most cases, they believe they can help themselves. So, they will never ask for counsel. They will never ask for guidance. All because they believe, I love him and he loves me. So they believe love alone is enough. I wish many of them ask their sisters who are out of marriage or their brothers who are already a victim of divorce question on if love is truly enough. And I know the answer they will have gotten will be love alone is never enough. Love to me is a vital and very important element when it comes to a successful, a healthy, and a working marriage. But love is just like when you want to prepare soup. It is important that you have what is called pepper. But just because you have pepper does not mean you will be able to prepare or you will have soup. Even though pepper remains the vital element, but you need other elements. You have to need the gas, the pot, the water, the Maggi, the fish, the meat, and every other thing. Women can actually tell you a lot about this. Now, when it comes to marriage, imagine all you are taking into marriage is just pepper. How do you get the other elements? So when we advise you, it's because we love you and we don't want you to make mistake. The actual truth is this: only those who have passed through a particular road successfully, and they can show you practical proof that, see, I've passed through this road and I am successful. Those are the kind of people that can lead you. So when they talk to you, open your mind and listen. The major problem of most young people in this generation is they are not ready to learn. Many of them believe they know it all. And this is why a lot of them end up in a very frustrated situation. I'm not surprised that the rate of divorce today is increasing at a jet speed rate. I would have been surprised if it is not increasing. Do you know why? Because you can't be jumping into marriage by working on assumption, working on emotion, and expect marriage to work. Practically impossible. Practically impossible. And I can tell you, a lot of people today are solely working on emotion, working on I love him, he love me. See, just because you are successful career-wise does not mean you will be successful in marriage. There are things you know to a point of understanding and you apply that enables you to excel in your career. You can't bring that knowledge and understanding into marriage and want to run your marriage the exact way you run things in your career. You are going to fail woefully. When it comes to marriage, you have to sit down in the school of marriage and learn things you need to know, which you must apply in marriage for your marriage to deliver success into your hand. Not knowing this is actually the reason why people are failing woefully in marriage. Let me say this. Going into marriage is not a problem. Staying in marriage is the major problem. Someone Someone can just see you, oh, this guy is handsome, this lady is beautiful, and in a couple of months they can decide, let's go and marry. It's not a big deal to get married at all. Let me just tell you, it's not a big deal to get married at all. The big deal is staying in marriage. It requires a lot of wisdom to stay in marriage. But I can tell you, the foundation of your marriage is simply the kind of person you go into marriage with. No matter what you know, no matter how prepared you are, if you go into marriage with a wrong person who is with the wrong mindset towards marriage, you are going to end up crying seriously in marriage. It takes two people going into marriage for any marriage to work, and they must be in possession of the right mindset. And we always say this, there's actually a mindset that is required for any marriage to work, and that is the truth. As long as you are not in possession of this particular mindset, there is no prayer that can make you to excel in marriage. You know, in Africa, we are so fast to say, prayer will do it, prayer will do it. But let me say this, there is a place for prayer when it comes to everything and every aspect. But there is a place for wisdom when it comes to every aspect of life. Prayer cannot replace wisdom. Wisdom cannot replace prayer. You must learn how to balance prayer with wisdom, or you are going to struggle seriously in life. And that's why, if you check every aspect of life where it seems as if you are in possession of the knowledge of the truth that is required to make things work in that aspect to a point of understanding, and you are putting what you know to work, you will observe that you have a great result in that aspect. You will observe that you are excelling in that aspect. But every aspect of life where you are void of the knowledge that is required to make things work there, you will observe that you are struggling in that aspect. My dear brothers and sisters, if you do not want to struggle when it comes to marriage, one aspect you must get right is choosing the right life partner. You must get it right. If you miss it at this point, oh God, I can't say what will happen, but there are consequences, serious consequences. You can't be in a wrong relationship with the wrong person and enjoy peace, rest of mind, advance, support, care, love, and so on. You can't enjoy it. It's not a cause, it's just the reality. Just the reality. So my advice for you today, as a concerned brother, is to wake up and understand that the foundation of my marriage is simply whoever I am going into marriage with, and I should not make that decision in ignorance, in arrogance. I should not make that decision working on emotion. I must make that decision carefully, wisely, and under guidance. Let me tell you this. Someone can meet his or her partner today and know that this is my partner. But that kind of person must have undergone a lot of mental and spiritual work. Must be, there are students that go into the examination hall, and when they receive question paper from the lecturer, see the questions here, they are so sure that this one I've passed already. It's not guesswork. Let the lecturer go and mark this in heaven. I've passed already. So people like that are people that have worked on themselves mentally and spiritually. So when they both meet each other, you are going to be seeing what is called alignment. Mentally, they are aligning. Spiritually, they are aligning. Conversation alone, they can be enjoying 10 hours conversation without getting tired. Planning, talking reasonable things. It's not talking about sex or party. Discussing life, discussing purpose. But those are the people that have taken their time to work on themselves. Just like when a tout meet a tout, it's easy for them to fellowship. When a cultist meet a cultist who are in the same cult group, it is easy for them to fellowship together. They are friends already. But you can't be a responsible person who is not a tout and find it easy to spend 1 hour discussing with a tout. No, you don't align. You don't align. You are not into hookup or all manner of immorality. You can't sit down with a lady that is into immorality. You can't sit down with a lady and discuss for 10 minutes. You don't align. I hope you get the message I'm trying to pass across. So there is a lot that is involved. One thing I would advise you to do, take preparation mentally and spiritually very serious, and you will get things right easily. You must know, who can I go into marriage with? What must I check? What are the confirmations? Who is my mentor that I can actually speak to when it is time for me to actually make my final decision? Because you need somebody that is more mature than you mentally and spiritually to really enlighten you, to really, check some things. You can be deceived, but your mentor cannot be deceived because your mentor has passed through that journey, knows better, matured spiritually, matured mentally. So if you are deceived, your mentor cannot be deceived. This is why you need to wake up. This message is simply meant for those who desire to get things right. It is all with you. In case you have a question for me, you are free to talk to me, and I'll be so glad to respond to you. God bless you.